Well. And hello, Ellie Raceart. Hello, Martin. How are you guys tonight? In true fashion and true form, I am not ready for a stream, but we are here, and we will get things going. How are you guys tonight? Did you vote on the poll? We got some racing to talk about this weekend. We have some car to decal tonight. Kyle Busch's 2002 ARCA car. Now, like I said, I'm not ready, so let me pull up some stuff. This is the car that we're going to be working on. So, there you go. Looks pretty similar. It's been good. Nice. Good to hear. You guys ready for a fun weekend of racing at Kansas? Are we truly ready for anything? That, Tim, is a great question. I would argue no, but you never know. This is a car for a friend of mine, a buddy that I've been friends with, probably since 2019, something around there. 2018, I think, 2019. So, yes, Kansas has become a great track. And we have a lot of racing. We also have IndyCar. If you guys looked at the thumbnail, you'll see that we have Cup, O'Reilly, and IndyCar this weekend. I guess we also have ARCA. I don't really know if I'm going to add ARCA to our racing, to our picture, to our thumbnail, because it's already kind of cluttered as it is. What car was it before stripping it down? This, I believe, was a Jeff Gordon 2002 Flame DuPont car. I stripped this car down years and years ago, and it's been sitting in my inventory, so to speak, of cars, and I really needed to get rid of it. So here we are. We're using Kyle Busch decals to do so. I don't really follow ARCA a ton anymore since Cody's not racing as much in the series. He's doing a little bit, but, well, he's doing one race this year, Talladega, which is in 2 weeks, which I will be there for, barring something crazy happening. Kansas said it closest. Yes, a tie for the closest finish with Darlington 03. This is the big box of cars. They are all on here, ready to go. I could, but buy it if you going listed on eBay. No, I wasn't planning on listing it on eBay. This is, like I said, this is for my friend. If he wants it, I suppose he can. I gave him the option. If he doesn't want it, I suppose we could list it on eBay. But yeah, all of Cody's cars are done. My sister and I boxed them up the other day, and I was supposed to make a short the other night, but I didn't. If this whole YouTube thing was my full-time job, I would put a lot more effort into it, but it's difficult to come home after work and want to do this as much, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for, or as in-depth. I do believe it was closer than Craven Busch. I thought they were both two thousandths of a second, but maybe it was closer. I don't know. So we have a bunch of tire decals. Since this was an ARCA car, they raced the Hoosiers back then. This was actually the ARCA Remax series, if you guys remember that. That's kind of how I remember ARCA growing up. Before it was the ARCA Menard series, it was the ARCA Remax series. So, yeah, this is what we'll be working on tonight. Of course, I'm unprepared as always. So, yeah, we're just this car's not too involved, so I don't anticipate it being a very long stream, which is kind of good because I do have to get tomorrow's video done, and I am pretty tired. So, yeah, and I still have to run tonight. I think I'm gonna bring drawing out and work on it while I'm watching. Yeah, that would be cool. It's always good to see. That's what I would do before I started streaming myself. I would work on stuff whilst watching others stream and or podcasts and or music. So yeah, that's definitely a good use of your time. A 1/1000th of a second to 2/1000ths of a second. Okay, I didn't know it was that close, but there you go. Just realized Kyle Busch technically drove a Logano 22 different. Yeah. So here we can pull up. We'll pull this up. I did get this right away. This is Kyle Busch on the Racing Reference. So he raced this car at Charlotte Motor Speedway in 2002. And I'll pull up the race here in 1 second. He started 20th, finished 12th out of 41 cars. So not too bad, actually. Pretty good. Finished on the lead lap. And here, if we go to what the race was, it was the 2002 Easy Care Vehicle Service Contracts 100. So even back then, they had wacky names for races. A lot of text, a lot of information there. So all of these extra tire decals and stuff we'll put on later. Kurt was the crew chief. Anthony, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Kurt was the crew chief. How about that? Let's scroll down and find our boy Kyle right here. So, yeah, Kyle raced this car then. And to my knowledge, that was the only picture I could find of it on the internet. It was actually from the site that I bought the decals from. So, yeah. When I had this 2002 car, Chevy car, pretty much ready to go, I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. So, this Kyle Busch car, it shall become. And it's kind of neat. I like it. It's pretty random. It's Monte Carlo. It's Chevrolet. So, yeah, ready to get going on it. So, good to see all of you guys here. Hopefully you're having a fun Thursday evening. We'll get into all the actual race stuff here coming up shortly. But, yeah, I just wanted to show what we're working on and kind of why we're working on it. So, oh, and you're probably wondering, what is this orange box? So, if you've played Warzone, you'll notice it's a legendary loot crate box. I played a lot of Call of Duty back in the day. 2009, 2010, 2011 is when I really played like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1. Then I didn't really play in Modern Warfare 3. And I didn't really play until Modern Warfare 2019 came back out. And then Warzone came out in 2020, and we played the heck out of it. So I just got a new AMS for my printer, and I wanted to try it out. So I might print some of these for my buddies that we all used to play together and put our gamer tags on here and send it to them. So I don't know what I'm going to put in them, but yeah, I wanted to try my 3D printer out yesterday. I was working on it, getting it up and running. So yeah, now I have to print the black little latches and stuff for it, but yeah, it's pretty neat. It looks just like the crates in the game. So yeah, I 3D printed that out last night. Well, actually, it finished this morning. I started it last night, but yeah, there's about print some diecast. Well, I've actually thought about that. I thought about making my own diecast at one point, and then I could like 3D print all the chassis components. So like most of this is all just plastic, right? So I could realistically like model this up. This is for my Ryan Sieg car. But yeah, I could, for the O'Reilly cars and the trucks, print most of this. I'd have to get like rubber tires, but I mean, I could. It's just a lot of time. It's a lot of time, a lot of effort. Not that I want to put too much of either of those into it right now. Metal 3D printer. We're considering getting one for work, actually. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'd like to get one. The other guy that does the 3D printing with me at work, he's been heavy on the case of our facility manager to get a metal printer, and it's a budgeting thing, so it's kind of out of our hands. But yeah, I mean, the 3D printing stuff is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good time. So anyway, thanks for you guys joining tonight. We'll get into all the race stuff here shortly. If you haven't yet, go ahead and vote on the poll. We are debating whether surf or turf is better. I know generally speaking it's a surf and turf combination. It looks like, what do we have? 5-3 right now? 5-3 turf, leading surf. If it were up to me, I would also vote turf. I like the land food better myself. Chicken, steak, that sort of thing, as opposed to seafood. But I guess I didn't ask, is the audio okay? This is the second stream on the new computer, the new setup, so I haven't really messed with any settings. Like I said before, I was kind of late to the stream. I didn't really get any of my ducks in a row before the stream, but I guess I didn't check to see if the audio was okay. Hopefully it's good for you guys. If you noticed, when we started the stream, I had to restart the countdown. Audio is good. All right, cool. Thank you guys. I had to restart the countdown timer because idiot me had the music muted. Trust me, guys, I'm not a streamer. Maybe one day, but today's not that day. Like them both, but yeah, turf more so. Yeah, see, I'm not a seafood person at all. I do not like anything that swims. I will take steak and chicken all day over any sort of seafood. The closest I'll come to seafood is like clam chowder. And I mean, most of the time I don't even eat the clams. So it's more the chowder, the soup part of it that I like. But yeah, so glad to see you guys in the chat today. Hopefully all of you are doing well. Kansas is coming up. The one thing that I don't have yet on this new computer, which I probably should do, is I should sign in to some of my other things like Twitter and my Gmail, my email account, so I can show you, because Cody sent me a car today, the final iteration of his car that he'll be racing at Talladega. You like shrimp, crab cake? Nah, I'm not a shrimp or crab cake. I can't say I like either of those. How's my day going? My day has been pretty good, honestly. I can't really say I complain too much. I'm a little tired, but aside from that, it was a pretty good day. Hopefully yours is going well also. We did book the rental van, I should say, for Talladega. So we are, I think the only thing left to do is drive down. I think. So I'm excited. Cody has my information for the VIP stuff. He sent me a picture of the car today. I got all of his cars done. They're all boxed up and ready to go already. So yeah, now the last thing left to do is get in the van and drive down. Oh, I took off work, so I'm good to go from that aspect. So yeah, that's about it. Let me just flip back to this really quick so I can see. We can't even see the roof number from that angle. That's fine. Looks pretty good anyway. Hopefully you guys agree. But yeah, that's about it. We're just trying to get some things done here before the weekend. So this car, it doesn't look like it has a deck lid decal. I guess I didn't really notice that. I'm looking for the forecast for Saturday's Rally Series race. How they it may not rain before the race or during the race. So yeah, I did also look at the forecast myself, and I saw that as well. Honestly, my weekend has like 2 objectives. Objective number 1 is to get Cody his cars. Like, I've been working on them for a year. I finally have them done. I'm looking over there where they've been sitting for the past year, and they're not there. And that just brings me so much joy. The car that he is racing, you know what? Actually, I'll save it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I will save the image, and I'll show you guys. 1 second. Let's see. Save image as forecasts are never right 2 weeks in advance. That's as true as that is. So that is true. Let me see. Lol cow Dega. Save. Okay. Yes, you're right. Ellie Raceart. Forecasts, as good as they are, they're never quite right that far out. They will tend to change, which I'm assuming they will. But again, my stated goal, my number 1 goal is to get Cody the cars. Number 2 goal is to go to Rainforest Cafe, which it looks like we're going to be doing that on Friday. And then my number 3 goal would be to see a race. So, I mean, as long as I can get him the cars, if it rains, it rains. I might try and see my O'Reilly friends, but I'm not sure yet. So here is the car. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I gotta... There we go. We'll hide this for a second. So there's the car. Oops. It just doesn't have the ARCA contingencies and ARCA decals and stuff on it yet. So this will be rocked in 2 weeks. Now, I'm going to be making this car 50 times in 1/64. So here, let me turn on my cursor. So like the roof will be 1 decal, which is fine. The hood will be just the cow, which is nice. So I'll paint the whole car black. The back, I'm considering making the back 1 decal as well, which would be fine. And then the sides, I think I'm basically going to do like all of this is 1 decal and kind of hide these body line, the color background lines behind the contingency decals here and behind this cow. So it'll blend kind of nicely. So I think overall it's not going to be too bad. The team, I believe the team he's racing for is going to be Fast Track again, Andy Hillenberg's team. So here, let me just reset my screen. But I'm pretty sure that's what the team is going to be, is Fast Track Racing, because that's who he raced for a couple times. So, yeah. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to going down with the team and seeing that. So, yeah, overall shouldn't be too difficult with the decals. I'm not overly worried about it, if I'm being honest. So that's good. He hasn't provided me the artwork yet, which he'll get to at some point. But yeah, at some point he will send that to me, and then I can start working on the decals, and then that'll kind of be like priority number 1 for me. And we'll get to that when we get to it. So I do have to, I have a lot to do tonight. I have to order my decals. I was supposed to do that. That looks like an ARCA car, all right. Hey, Braden, what's up? Oh, yeah, it's definitely an ARCA car, for sure. Yeah, I do have to order some decals tonight. I didn't get around to doing that the other night. But yeah, so pretty fun things happening. That's about it. This car, I don't think this car is going to take us too long tonight. Not a ton of decals. And like I said, I am also tired, so there's no way we're doing another 3-hour stream. Although that was fun the other night. I did enjoy it. I did have a good time. I can't do a 3-hour stream tonight. Braden, well, glad to hear you're doing well. I am doing decent myself. I am a little tired. Got a lot going on these parts over here, but overall I can't complain. We're doing pretty good. So this car is Kyle Busch's 2002, his only start in the ARCA series in 2002, and it's for a buddy of mine who is a big Kyle Busch fan. He has a lot of Kyle's diecasts, most of them probably, I would say. I would argue he doesn't have this one. I texted him earlier today, and he said he might join, so I'm hoping he does. It would be pretty cool to see him hop on for the stream, to the stream for a little bit, so hopefully he does that. Whoa. But yeah, so overall I'm doing okay. Like I said, I booked the rental car for Talladega, so things are moving in the right direction. We got all of Cody's cars done for that. He sent me the new render, so we are making some headway. And like I said, my number 1 goal is to get him the cars. Number 2 goal is to go to Rainforest Cafe. Number 3 goal is to see a race. If I can see the second race, I texted my 2 contacts for the O'Reilly series, and the Ryan Sieg team does not have any more passes for Talladega, so I'm not going to be going with them. And I didn't hear back from my buddy on the 96 team, so hopefully he gets back to me at some point. I'd like to hear back from him to see. If not, we might just go hang out with Cody after the race. No matter what happens, rain or shine. Because he lives pretty close to my cousin's house, actually, that lived down there. Should the O'Reilly already price their X-Pipe exhaust for Talladega? I think they should just have an X-Pipe for all the races. Sounds better. Yes. I say yes. I don't know why this decal is so difficult to line up. I hate decals like this sometimes. Hopefully you still get your car signed. So I'm not done with the car yet, so I'm not going to be taking it to Talladega. More than likely I'm going to be taking it to Charlotte, if Charlotte is still even on the table. I'm going to talk to hopefully when I get down there, we get to Talladega, I can talk to the people that I know, even though I won't be in with them this weekend or that weekend. Hopefully I'll still find some time to go interact with them. And if that's the case, then I'll talk to them about Charlotte, which hopefully we could still go to. I I have until the 20th of May to cancel the hotel. So we do have a little bit of time for that. Not that I want to cancel it, but it's an option. So, yeah. That's better. Maybe we could go just a tick to the left. Trying to make sure we get this lined up right. I mean, I'll probably be the only one that notices it if it's off even at all. But that is pretty good there. Pretty central. What do you guys think? You say, Mr. Diecast, it looks good from our perspective. Well, that's true. I don't doubt that. I gotta make it perfect. Perfect is the enemy of good. Just remember that. For most things in life, if you try to make everything perfect, nothing in your life will ever be good. I didn't come up with that, but we did talk about that yesterday. So I don't know if you guys, I forgot to tweet it out, so that's my bad. But Ellie Raceart is rocking the Ryan Sieg Watkins Glen car. He is, well, actually, you're pretty much done drawing it. Now you're just adding all of the color to the car now at this point. It looks fantastic. You're on stream number 4, I think, at this point. So your next one would be the 5th. I think you said tomorrow you might be going live. So if you guys want to see some really good artwork, go check him out tomorrow. I think you're going to be going live tomorrow. The kid does awesome work. So I'm really excited about the car. Hopefully I get 5 is tomorrow. Okay, part 5 is tomorrow, so go check that out. I can't do that because we're gonna be going out to eat for my birthday dinner. But yeah, go check that out. Support him over there, and yeah, it's been really fun to watch the progression of the artwork as it has gone along. He's been doing a really good job. I'm sure it will be better than if anyone else did it. Well, I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm trying. We're trying to make the car look as good as possible. So, yeah. Again, if you're just joining us. Ooh, that's interesting. So that's something I didn't notice. The tape that's at the bottom of the front grill, the front valance, goes underneath the sponsor contingency decals. If you guys notice that right on the left front fender. So you have the tape, that orange and black, that is underneath those two, that 76 and what the heck is that other decal? Lawson something. So it's underneath those decals. So that's kind of interesting. We'll have to put that on first. Okay. One thing that's a little different is the grill. Yeah, we'll switch back to this. Main screen. This grill. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. This grill is too big for the grill opening that's on the actual diecast. So I'll have to look in my inventory to see if I have any 2002 Chevy Monte Carlo grills, which I probably should. Whether or not they're in good shape is another question, but we'll take a look here in a little bit. So yeah, that's about it. Let me know when you guys want to get into the race stuff. I'll have to pull it up. I can just let me pull it up now. Okay, so we got I know I was considering getting ahead of the game tonight, but I didn't. All right, so we got that. Wow, this new computer is fast. You love to see it. Should have done this a long time. It's taken me a little bit to get used to though. Okay. We could do the race stuff. All right. We'll start with all Let's see. You know who I want to win O'Reilly. Oh, yeah. Kansas Lottery 300. Wait, let me... Whoa, that's tripping me out. Let me turn off my cursor. Okay. Okay, so the race is on Saturday, but practice and qualifying are on Friday. We have... Yeah, 7 o'clock on Saturday. And we do know who Ellie Raceart wants to win on Saturday, and that is one Mr. Jeremy Clements. We'll look at our... Yeah, so practice and qualifying late on Friday night. I do like the night race. I like the night race, Saturday night. We'll go check out the qualifying order. Here we have, let's see, any surprises. Oh, speaking of that, okay, speaking of the qualifying order, that Zero car got a tune in at school to watch practice. You know, I'm not going to say you can or can't, but I'm not going to yell at you. We didn't really have phones back in the day to watch stuff in school, so college was a different story. I definitely watched my fair share of things in college, but yeah, so the interesting thing about that Zero car is there's a guy on the Lion L Racing forum that is a former veteran, and man, I was looking for what I think Garrett was gonna run next week. Which Garrett? Garrett Smithley in the Zero car? Or Garrett Mitchell in the ARCA car? AKA, what's his name? Cletus. But anyway, so that Zero car, there's a guy in the Lionel Racing forum that is a former veteran, Garrett Smithley. Okay, yeah. And they're honoring him at the Watkins Glen race later this year. So I was considering making that car for him because I very well know that Lionel's not going to make it. So I got to reach out to him after the stream and see if he would be interested in it. Like I said, I like to use my skills for other people, generally speaking. And I feel like that's a very good story for him personally. So I'd like to use my skills to hopefully help him out with something. So yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he'd be interested. If he is, great. If not, that's fine as well. But anyway, so here we have the bottom half of the field. Any surprises? Cole Custer's kind of like the only, I don't want to call him a surprise necessarily, but the only Cup guy, it looks like, running in this half. We have so the other team that we want to see do well now, we're up to 4 drivers that we like here on the channel. So we have Anthony Alfredo in the 96. We have Kyle Sieg in the 28. We have Jeremy Clements in the 51. And then we have Ryan Sieg in the 39. So, William Byron's in the 88 this weekend? I mean, I'd like to see Jeremy find decent quality. Yeah, he's in the, well, I guess I don't have it split. No, yeah, he's kind of in the top half. Okay, so William Byron's in the 88. Man, they've been garbage this year in the Cup Series. And honestly, he didn't really do that well in his other O'Reilly start, didn't he? Was it Richmond? No, they haven't raced Richmond yet, have they? I don't even know. Darlington. Was it Darlington? Coda? I don't remember. Whatever the other race William Byron raced in, he didn't do that well. No, it was Phoenix. I think it was Phoenix. Raja Kruth's back in the 32. Phoenix. See, Martin's coming in with the information. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the O'Reilly series. Kansas, good race. I know that the Cup race will be good, I'm sure. But I will contend, as always, that the O'Reilly race will probably be better. Bosnian, what's up? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well over there. You're not watching at work, are you? I'm not going to be the reason you get in trouble today. I mean, honestly, it's fine. It's your choice. You're an adult. You can make those decisions, but I'm not going to be the one that gets you in trouble for watching Diecast Driven at work. I'm going to do another 1/18 scale car for tomorrow's video, actually, since I'm thinking about this right now. So that's the plan. I don't know why it reminded me of when you hopped in, but yeah, so 1/18 scale car video coming out tomorrow. Still haven't made it yet. I'll make it in a little bit. We were expecting the same product last spring, and look how that turned out. You're gonna have to remind me. I don't remember last spring. These modern races kind of like come in and out of my head. Like once they're over, I don't even spend 2 minutes thinking about them. So you're gonna have to remind me, Braden. I don't remember what happened. Home today, off from work. Nice. Okay, so sweet. A nice off day. That doesn't hurt. That never hurts. Day off of work. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for spending your evening with us here. It was a snoozer with Larson winning. Was it the Cup race are you talking about, or the O'Reilly race? I don't remember. Snoozer with Larson winning. So one thing about this, we'll switch back to the main camera really quick, is this Chevrolet logo is a little too large. I might put a smaller Chevy logo on to get it between the hood pins. I'm not too sure yet, but I might do that. Cup, okay, who are you picked? Who's your pick to win? Okay, so my pick, okay, we'll do the same thing. My heart wants the 39 team in victory lane, or the 96, or the 51. I suppose this week in particular, or the 88. What is that? Okay, this new computer has Windows 11 on it, and I'm not well versed with Windows 11 yet. Okay. So my heart says either the 39, the 51, the 96, the 88. That's what I want. That's who I want to win. Who I think wins? Okay, so it kind of goes against everything that I want, but Corey Day has been running pretty well in the 17. If they could put a race together, I think it would not be a shock to see him in victory lane. The 99's been running well. I don't think they have race winning speed quite yet. And then, man, the 7 car is really hard to bet against. What do you guys think? I don't know. Same thing with the 39. Like, if they could ever put a full race together. Oh, yeah, Brent Cruz. Yeah, Brent Cruz has been running well. Creed. I mean, that's the thing. Like, now the O'Reilly series is getting to the point where you could get 7 to 8, maybe a top 10's worth of drivers that could win each week. Which is kind of how competitive the field is, even with William Byron or Kyle Larson in the field, you know. So, yeah, my heart says the 39 team. I hope they get one, but yeah, I'm not sure. It's too many good cars, and honestly, it pains me to say this, but they kind of make too many mistakes right now. They're kind of the architects of their own demise most of the time, with whether it's fuel pickup issues, which, I mean, that's technically not their fault, or, you know, getting into contact with somebody else on the track, you know, just different things that happen during the race that take them out of contention quite often. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday night's race. Will that be the most fun one of the weekend? Probably. I'm gonna say probably. I'm looking forward to Saturday the most. Let's go. I gotta look up something here. Holy cow, where is... Wow, that's crazy. Alright, so we have... Schedule... Event details... It's been a few weeks since we've done this. Brent Cruz or the one car. Okay, Brent Cruz or the one car. Ah, yes, this is what we were looking for. Oh, you know what? And I also want to do this. I love this. I love this about IndyCar. All right, so we're going to go here. So now we're going to look at the IndyCar race. So we got Saturday out of the way. This is kind of like a little bit of the same thing. We have practice on Friday. Oh, we're at Long Beach. I'm not. But the IndyCar series is at Long Beach this weekend. Practice on Friday, practice and qualifying on Saturday for the IndyCar series, and then Sunday. Ooh, it's a late. Well, I guess it's on the West Coast. So yeah, it's a 2:30 start time, 2:57 green flag at Long Beach. So that's on Sunday on Fox. And if we go here, we have the spotter. We have the spotter's guide. I really like how they do this. NASCAR needs to learn this, including sprint cars. Are there is sprint car racing this weekend? I'm more of a... Well, I guess sprint cars can race on pavement. I'm more of a pavement person. We got some cool liveries. Anything new? Ooh, Alex Palou in the all-black OpenAI Honda this weekend. Normally he runs that bright yellow DHL, you can tell by his fire suit. But this weekend he's got the all-black OpenAI at Long Beach, so that's an interesting paint scheme. Livery. Graham Rahal's in a different one. The one Cure. Who else do we have? From Grosjean, Dennis Hauger, Rasmussen, you said you open wheel except for sprint. Oh. No, I've been really liking IndyCar lately. I've been really enjoying the racing. Of course, they were off last week. Actually, I think they were off 2 weeks. But the IndyCar racing's been really good. I like these two ECR cars, both Liquid Science, but Java House and Splenda. So they have like same base paint scheme with a little bit different on that. I like that. What's the best donor car to use for a current Chevy ARCA car? It's like a 2013 to 2015 Chevy SS. Typically like an ARC, because it has opening hood and opening trunk, because they still run the Chevy SS body. Our boy Kyle Kirkwood's in the JM Bullion paint scheme again. That one hasn't really changed. Green Bays something. Felix Rosenquist. Remax. Hey, Marcus Armstrong is in the Remax. livery, the Remax paint scheme, and we're working on an ARCA Remax car from 2002. So how funny is that? So we're looking 24 years different, and Remax is still in racing somewhat in some capacity. That is funny. What a goofy thing this world is sometimes. Marina Svike and Stingray Rob. So there are your IndyCar drivers liveries for this weekend. And then, yeah, so the track, that's a fun looking track. Streets of Long Beach. Another street course. I expect Kyle Kirkwood to be good. He's pretty good at street courses, so hopefully he does well this weekend. I like to see that team running well. I like Kyle because my wife likes Kyle because he's from Jupiter, Florida, and that's her favorite vacation spot. That's how we decided that he was our driver, like last year. Okay. Anything else on IndyCar? I know you guys aren't like terribly into IndyCar. If not, we'll just hop over to the Cup Series. Boom, the Advent Health 400 at Kansas Speedway. Looks more interesting than the Washington circuit, that's for sure. I am excited about the Washington race. I think that's going to be cool. I'm excited for the America 250th celebration. We got the World Cup. Obviously, they're having like an MMA fight or something at the White House. They're having the IndyCar race around the National Mall. So it's cool. I'm excited. This is a fun time for sure. With all these things going on. I am kind of, I don't know. I feel like you could kind of see a little bit of a shift in motorsports just based off that. Ready for New Garden to win anything but an oval. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, again, it's a street course, so I expect Kyle to be good. Polo will be good. New Garden, yeah. I mean, he's good. Both IndyCar and the Cup Series will be only on over-the-air Fox. Oh, cool. So I can watch those comfortably. Yes, but NASCAR and... Whoa, wait a minute. Both IndyCar and will be only over the air. Wait, green flag's at 2 on Sunday. Wait a minute. How's that going to work? Oh, IndyCar's on Saturday this weekend? Nice! I'm dumb. I skipped right over this. I just assumed that it was Sunday because it was a different block. Wait a minute. Can watch it legally. Wait, Saturday, April 18th, Saturday, April 19th. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Yeah, it's Saturday the 18th. So, I don't know. IndyCar's got to figure out their scheduling. Because I would assume that this 19 is a typo. That should probably say 18. Because there's no way that this is Sunday. Oh, that's going to interfere with my Premier League watching at 2:30. I think I'm going to watch IndyCar over Premier League. Depending upon... Well, West Ham doesn't play till Monday. We'll see. But 11 our time. Okay. All right, so cool. Anyway, IndyCar's on Saturday. So actually, IndyCar's the first race of the weekend. Who let me stream? Who allowed me to be driving the direction of this stream? I don't know why you guys tune in for the shenanigans that take place here. Bless your hearts for doing so. I appreciate all of the support as always. Okay, so IndyCar is on Saturday. Awesome. Okay. I'm looking forward to that race. Okay, back to the Cup Series. So the Cup race is Sunday. The Cup race is, well, practice and qualifying will be on Saturday. Wow. I got to figure out this scroll. Practice and qualifying Saturday, 4 to 6. Hold on, I gotta go back to this really quick. I'm all over the place tonight. How are you guys doing out there keeping up with me? I can barely keep up with me. I'm still like just barely sick. Like just sick enough to be annoyed. But anyway, yeah, this stream, thank you for being here. I don't know why you joined. Why do you watch me? For the shenanigans that are this stream. I'm not a streamer, in case you didn't notice. All right. But anyway, yeah, okay. So Cup race is Sunday, and we'll check out the qualifying order. Corey Heim back in the 67 car for 2311 Racing. Alex Bowman again back in the 48 for Hendrick Motorsports after a very unfortunate early exit to last week's race for him, back in the car for the first time in 3 weeks, I think it was at that point. So who wouldn't want to be on these streams? I don't know. That's a good question. You know, I said earlier on this year, like, my goal for the streams was to hit 10 concurrent viewers, like, on average for the streams. We're pretty darn close to that. We're hitting 7 and 8 pretty regularly, so that's been kind of cool. Cody Ware. Yeah, hopefully things go better for Bowman. I agree. Like I said, I don't want to see Alex Bowman not do well. I want to see him do well. I think his career has been all over the place. I don't think he's deserved. It says 10. See, you guys say 10. Mine says 7. So I don't really know which numbers to believe. Sad Zilich fan noises. Yeah. We will be making a Zilich car on stream in the not too distant future. So, you know, stay tuned for that, of course. But I just feel like Bowman has gotten so many, like, unfair hits throughout his entire career. Whether it's racing for underfunded teams, you know, smaller teams, whatever, racing, finally getting a ride at Hendrick Motorsports, and then having, I think he got his back, he had a back injury, and there were some other things. He had a concussion, I'm pretty sure, at one point. So Bowman's gone through the ringer in his Cup Series career, and it just sucks for him because I feel like he's one of the more down-to-earth guys in the garage, from what I've heard, and he's just a decent all-around guy. One of his PRG cars in ARCA or what? Braden, what is that in reference to? One of his PRG. Parker. Click no. Parker Retzlaff. PRG. Am I stupid? Why can't I figure this out? Help me out here, Braden. PRG cars in ARCA. Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with that one. Or are you asking about this car? This 22 car? Is that what you're asking about? I don't know if you were here at the beginning. For Zilich. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I got you. No, we are making, it will be the, I think did I show you guys the decals? I'll get the decals here in a second. It's the 88 Exalta Bristol car. It was Exalta and Click Lane, I think, was the name of the other, like, the associate sponsor. Click Lane, I believe. I can grab the decals here in a second. I still have to strip the car down. It's at my parents' house, sitting in the sandblaster. I just haven't had time to go over there lately to work on it. But yes, it will be the 88 car. It's the O'Reilly Series car. Nice. I forgot about that one. Yeah, it was not one on my radar, but it was a special request from somebody I knew. So I will grab the decals in 1 second. But yeah, so Nothing too surprising about Group 1. I mean, SVG kind of being in the back. He didn't have himself a good race at Bristol. He was kind of all over the place. Who else do we have? Kyle Busch. William Byron being back there. That Bristol race. Holy crap. So hopefully the 24 shows up this weekend. That would be cool. That would be nice. I can't believe they missed it that bad. But yeah, 24 spring Bristol race. I feel like they've done this before. I feel like they had another year where they were absolute trash at Bristol in the spring race. But yeah, so the 24 in the back half. Christopher Bell had himself a day. He was spun around, broken. I think he broke a toe link too. So he's going to be starting his qualifying attempts in the first group towards the back. Same thing with Ross. Ross started the day decent, and then I don't know what happened to him, but he had some issues, dropped way back. So yeah, the back half of the field is a little bit surprising with some relatively bigger names back there. Noah Gragson was also running well at one point a little bit. If we scroll down to the top half, we have... Seriously? Okay, that's fine. We have Ty Gibbs coming off of his first career victory. Yeah, Christopher Bell. I think broken toe link or something. He spun. I think that was him. So yeah, top half, Ty Gibbs coming off his first career victory. Congrats to him. You know, something I didn't realize when Larson win. Yeah, Braden, I hear ya. It's time for Larson to get back to victory lane. I think Larson winning in general is just better for the Cup Series, just better for NASCAR. Because he's kind of like superstar. I know he gets treated with kid gloves and stuff sometimes, but I think NASCAR needs that superstar driver. But something I totally forgot about Ty Gibbs was his father, Coy, passing away after he won that championship a couple years ago. And I think I heard a quote. He said he wished his dad was there, you know, after he won. That one stings from a human level. You know, that one hurts a lot. So, yeah, I don't really care much for Ty, especially because it's like he got the seat primarily because of his name and who he is and all that kind of stuff. But still, like, nobody deserves to go through that, you know, having your dad pass away at such a young age. So, so obviously happy for him from that regard. But, but yeah, I'm hoping Carson will run well this week. Hocevar in the 77. Those guys have showed pretty consistent speed throughout the year. This Chevy logo back here might be too big. It is. So I'm going to have to get a smaller Chevy logo for the back of the car. Oh my gosh, guys, look at these rookie stripes. Rip to the rookie stripes. I miss them. I think they should bring them back. I think rookie stripes are a beautiful aesthetic on a race car. All right, let me grab those Zillich decals. Nope. Okay, yeah, they're there. Yeah, I wish Trackhouse would do well as well. Spire, yeah. What about Rockstar Energy drink spot? I heard something about that, Martin, but I didn't really look too much into it. There it is, the Connor Zillich Exalta 88 from Bristol from last year. Spire's usually pretty fast. Yep, I hope they do well. I wish Trackhouse would step their game up too, whatever they got going on What are the Harrison Burton rumors? Fill me in. I am not familiar with those. Somebody give me the knowledge. They announced it today. They're going to sponsor already. Okay, so that's the Rockstar energy drink thing. That's kind of weird. Are they affiliated with Monster at all? Because I know he had Monster as one of his sponsors. I know I've asked you, but forget you going to be at practice Friday. No, I will not be at... Cody, everybody say hi to Cody. Hi, Cody. Chat. Harrison is rumored to be the third legacy car. That's kind of cool. No, I'm not going to be at practice on Friday. We're driving down Friday. Saturday, we're going to try and get there as early as we can. And, yeah, so no practice on Friday, just Saturday. I have all of your cars boxed up. Do you want to see them? Look at this beautiful box of cars. It's an Ulta Beauty box. I don't even know where I got this box, but here are all of your cars. There's 50 cars sitting in this box. It's a beautiful box. And these are my decals I'm putting somewhere on your car. I brought 2 of them. So let's go. Cody is going to give the car the beans, as he says. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to take some pictures of the car so we can get it right. We can make it Ulta driven when it's pretty. Yeah, I don't know. Ulta driven. I don't even know what Ulta is. It says Ulta Beauty. Is it like a makeup brand? Not sure. Not sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun weekend. Dynatech. See, the one thing about these cars is they had the fuel, the overflow right here back in the day. Now they just integrate it into the fuel can. Cosmetic store. Oh, cool. Maybe Cody will want a drawing. Cody, have you seen Ellie Raceart's drawing skills? The dude can draw some pretty cool stuff. I'm sure Cody, you're familiar with Sam Bass, right? You've been a fan of the sport long enough. I'm sure you know the name Sam Bass. Ellie Raceart he's an artist in the making. He does a lot of really cool stuff. He's currently drawing me Ryan Sieg's Watkins Glen car. And I'm sure if we get a nice picture of the Lolcow car, he could draw you a nice picture of it. Sam Bass is the go. Yeah, Sam Bass made a ton of awesome art throughout the years. And our boy Ellie Raceart is doing some really good stuff in the artistic realm. So maybe in a second I can pull up his page and we can look at some of the stuff that he's worked on. But yeah, he's currently drawing me. Actually, I think I could just the King Sam Bass. Yeah, I could probably just. Do you care if I pull up your stream from the other day and just show Cody a still of it? Probably do that really quick. YouTube. Too many things. There it is. Alright. I'm just gonna scroll to the end of it where you had like most of the color on. Holy cow. It's funny to see all of my my text in the replay. But yeah, so here is the 39 car that he's working on for me for the Watkins Glen car. This is the one where I met everybody on the 39 team. So Oh, that's fine. It's fine. It's just to kind of get an idea. Just to show Cody the greatness. Show everybody. Not just Cody, but everybody. The greatness that is. Yeah, so here, let me pull up, I'll pull up one of his posts, one of the finished cars. I'm working on it right now. Nice. Yeah, here is... Yeah, so he's a pretty big Jeremy Clements fan. Actually related to Jeremy Clements. So here's... Oh, you stupid me. There's Jeremy Clements' car. This was this from Las Vegas? I think this was from Las Vegas. I mean, I can't draw like this, so it's pretty cool. And maybe Cody will want a drawing of the lol cow car. You never know. So, yeah, pretty neat stuff. No Phoenix. Oh, is it Phoenix? See, you guys know more than me. I got too many things going on in my mind. I'm also trying to decal these cars while we're going through the stream. So, like, we got a bunch of things going on. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for this weekend's racing activity. ARCA is running, I think, on Saturday also. But the only time I follow ARCA mostly is when our boy Cody is racing. And so this weekend, Cody is not racing ARCA. I think Cletus is back in the car for this weekend, but I don't really plan on watching it with all the other things going on. Look at the stream going on right now. What's just like you said? Yeah, only the artist does find the imperfections. That's a good point. That's true. Like, I'm taking extra time to get this cut around the catch can outlet. Speaking of amazing, look at the stream going on right now. Are you talking about this stream? It's going. We're going. See, I see 8 concurrent viewers. I don't know what you're talking about, if there's more than that. Kansas was a blast in trucks last year. Cody, were you able to hold it wide open? I'm assuming wide open for at least like the first couple laps on fresh tires, but how long were you able to hold it wide open? My guess is probably a couple laps from the run. But Kansas is big enough where you can get the draft effect, but still have to drive the car or truck in your instance. Cletus isn't running to my knowledge, but Daniel Dye. I did see Daniel Dye. I thought I saw Garrett Mitchell in qualifying. I did. Almost died in turn 4. Not in the race. I think I remember that. You got like super, super loose coming off the corner, and I'm pretty sure I remember them saying how great of a save it was. I think. It might have been that race. I feel like I remember that. Gotta go eat dinner because basically the other... Yeah, well, have fun. Go have some dinner. We'll see you later. I don't know how late I'm going to be on, but if a truck was anywhere near you had too much speed going in, no downforce. Yeah. You get that suck off the truck in front of you. I think that's what Braden's alluding to. I am dumb. I overlooked Cletus. Yeah, Cletus is actually Garrett Mitchell. I'm sure you know that, but you might have just overlooked it, like you said. All right, so we got our Dynatech looking good. Put our beautiful rookie stripes on the back of the car. Bring rookie stripes back. I wish they would. Cody is... I mean, I'm not just going to say this because Cody's here. I think Cody probably does have better driving skill than Cletus. But, yeah, I get it. Cody has more experience, too. Like, that's a huge part of it. Cody's been running cars for 2023 was your first time? Or 24? It's either 2023 or 2024. So, obviously, there's the experience factor. But also, I mean, yeah, I do feel like Cletus will be able to catch on pretty quick. I don't know, Cody, I don't know if he's planning on going full time. I mean, I guess I don't pay too much attention to all of the news and stuff, but you're old and trash. Yeah, but like, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Isn't that the saying? Yeah, he's also in some of the best stuff, and, you know, not that Cody's in the worst equipment ever, but it's not the best. I'm honestly surprised he's still running 30 considering his ties with Chevy. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that all works out. ARCA is kind of the Wild West, it seems like, with what teams run. So, for instance, and I mean, I'm sure Cody doesn't really, like, it doesn't matter about disclosing this, but he was supposed to run a Chevy, and that Chevy got tore up, so they switched him to a Ford for the race. So, I mean, well, nobody really watches my stream anyway, so it's not like it matters. But yeah, so it seems like ARCA is kind of just the Wild West when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, and this car will also get tire decals. So they ran Hoosiers back in the day in the ARCA series. So this car will get Hoosiers on it as well. Mini Tyrell running a Chevy with Ram spine strip. That was funny. That was funny. I did see that. I love to run that 30 car, not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, yes, it was a Chevy. It was a Chevy. It was like all black and yellow or something. Yep. But it was a Ram. I'll look it up here. Give me a minute. I'll put this decal in the water and then I'll look it up. Olin's. That was we had them and we just sold them. Our company. That's fun. Yeah, I'll look up the cursed Ram on Chevy body car. It was so funny. Stream's been pretty fun. Have you guys been having fun? Mini tire. What was it? Let's see. I was joking. Oh, you're joking? Okay. I was gonna say, there's no way you didn't see it. I'll look it up anyway. ARCA. I gotta come up with a better configuration for my desk. I can't find it. I'm not really gonna spend. If you know, I'm not gonna spend that much time on it. It's not that big of a deal. It was funny though. Yeah, we gotta get cracking on this stuff. We gotta get this car done. So yeah, they ran Hoosiers back in the day. Hoosier tires. I still maintain the fact that I think Goodyear should bring different compounds to the Cup Series like IndyCar does with Firestone with those guys. Give the teams options. Give them a chance to put different sets of tires on the cars at different points of the race. Long run speed, short run speed, different things like that. NASCAR's, but the problem is NASCAR is too. They're too stop-starty, too incident happy, because like in IndyCar, they will have entire runs, well, last week or last race out at Barber, the whole race was green. But you could have different, the strategy was based off of the tires and how they fell off and how the cars performed over the entirety of the runs. Where NASCAR, it's so stop-starty with the cautions and the stages and everything, bunching the field back up. It really kills any kind of pit strategy. So I would like to see pit strategy. I'd like to see green flag pit stops. I'd like to see tire wear and those sorts of things matter, but NASCAR is really not interested in that. They're more interested in the entertainment factor. That's why the stages are there. Oh, it's a lot of the TV stuff too, but I don't know. As a fan, it gets to you. I just want green flag racing. Is it too much to ask? Dynatech. I like this car. It's a pretty neat car. I'm not gonna keep it, but if you haven't, make sure you guys vote on the poll. We have surf or turf tonight. I would be in the turf category. I like my chicken, I like my steak more so than any sort of seafood. So yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and vote on the poll. Get your votes in. Let me know what your favorite is. And if you like surf or turf, which of either of those? Do you like fish? Do you like crabs, lobster? Do you like steak, chicken? How do you like your steak? Medium well? Well done? Rare? Medium rare? I don't know how we always come back to food on the channel. But one way or another, we always come back to food. It's just kind of funny how it works out like that. Oh, I forgot to ask too. Is the background music good? I see it playing, but can you guys hear it? I'm assuming yes, because you haven't said anything. I would think if there was no background music, you guys would have mentioned something, but you never know. Oh, you know what? This Hoosier, that's funny how they just have it. Only on the white. They don't have it on the red. Slight adjustment here. I don't like the way that looks though. I might just put it a little bit over the red. It might not be like super accurate, but that red, I can hear it, unlike last time. Alright, good. Well, as long as it's there. As long as you hear something. Because if I'm not talking, at least there's some sort of background something for you guys to listen to. I really don't like dead air, dead space. A good ribeye steak, medium rare, baked mac and cheese, and some chicken thighs is my favorite. That's very specific. I appreciate that comment though. Very specific. We're going out tomorrow night for my birthday, and probably gonna get some sort of steak, something. There's a pretty good place local to us. It's like our one kind of quote-unquote fancy-ish night out, which I'm looking forward to for my birthday every year, so it'll be fun. Baked mac and cheese, though. That's macaroni and cheese is a... No potatoes? No potatoes there. See, I don't know about the medium rare either. I like my food cooked. Doesn't have to be like well done. I'd say medium to medium well, somewhere in that range. Not overcooked, but definitely not undercooked. I'll do the tire decals off stream. Oh, and a lot of you guys were here for the Bobby Labonte Coke Zero car. I'll just bring this up for a second. Here, well, we'll make it full screen. Here are the tire decals that I was working on. See, it's got the support our troops on them. So, yeah. I haven't really done tire decals in a long time, and I've done those ones for the Coke Zero car, these ones for Michael Marutz, and then this car will get the Hoosiers. So, in a matter of like, I don't know, 2 weeks, I've done 3 cars, tire decals on 3 cars, which is, I don't want to call it annoying, but it's just kind of funny. So, if I didn't have mac and cheese, I'd pick French fries. Okay, I like French fries. I like macaroni and cheese, but I also like the not red. Well, I do like red skin potatoes, but garlic and herb potatoes or whatever. Speaking of Coke, did you see Ryan Priest's Clash render? No, I did not. I can pull that up though. I'll pull it up. Give me a second. Who doesn't like French fries? Now, do you like the traditional cut French fries, or do you like different kind? Like, what's your favorite cut? Because honestly, the curly cut, that's a good one. They're all pretty good though. Is there one that's better than the other ones though? I don't really like crinkle cut, if we're being honest. I'm not too big of a fan of crinkle cut fries. Waffle fries are okay. I don't know if they're the best. The waffle cut. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of hard. It is a difficult one. All right, we're gonna go back to here. Ooh, so that's interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna worry about it too much because I didn't make these decal sets. But there's 2 things that I noticed right off the rip. One, the contingencies are a little bit different. Any kind of fries. Now, do you like salt and vinegar on your fries? Go ahead and say steel fries. Steak fries. Steak fries are good. Yeah, the contingencies are a little bit different. I'd never encourage to steal fries. You got to put that one out there. I would never encourage stealing fries. Tater tots, though. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen Napoleon Dynamite? Classic early 2000s movie. Where he's got all of his tater tots in his zipper pockets and his classmate just kicks him. Yeah, so the contingencies being different is kind of weird. Not really too sure about that, to be honest with you. Perhaps this picture was not of this car, or it was a different variant of this car. Season my fries with Cajun seasoning and garlic powder. It's amazing. It does sound pretty good. I love salt and vinegar on my fries. Like, I don't know if where you guys live have like county fairs and stuff, but we have county fairs all over all the time, and the best is the fair fries with the salt and vinegar on them. Oh, it's so good. LionelRacing.com. Ooh, Cajun seasoning is very nice. Alright, let's look for Ryan Priest. P-R-E-C-E. What the heck? $146. Or you can add lemon pepper with Cajun. That sounds really good. Honestly, the render doesn't really look that bad. They left the spots blank, so you can add the Coke stuff. I mean, I don't really remember what the rest of the car looked like, but that's... honestly, that's not too bad. Now, yeah, I would prefer that they would add all of the decals on it, but... the lack of Coke, but it's... no, and they... I don't know, Braden, if you're on the Lionel Racing forum, but they said they couldn't add the Coca-Cola decals. Due to licensing issues from Coke, so they had to work... they said they had to work really hard to get the car to be able to be made just in general in the first place. So the fact that they are getting it made is a feat in and of itself. But, I mean, leaving it blank is honestly the best thing for collectors, because Hendrick car from when they lacked Monster. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's going, like, it's a guarantee, but I bet there's going to be some decal makers out there that will make like a supplement sheet of the Coca-Cola decals for that car, and then you could just buy it, unprinted or whatever. So, yeah, I honestly not too bad. If they would have put something else there, like the old Budweiser cars or Miller Lite or Coors Light, you remember those ones where they wouldn't put Budweiser or Coors Light, they would put Dale Jr. or Rusty Wallace's name on the car. I thought those were pretty bad. Also, there's inaccurate from place where the swooshing is not connected to the 60 as... I think that's part of the Coca-Cola logo design, so I think that's why. But again, that doesn't surprise me. So maybe whoever makes the decal sheet will supplement it with that white as well. Who knows? I'm not going to get into that because I don't really care for Ryan Preece one way or the other. I'm not going to make any of those cars. I'm not going to touch them because I don't need to. But for the Ryan Preece fans, it's good that it's getting made in general, just to begin with. Like, the fact that the car is even getting made is a good sign. So, props to Lionel for actually being able to make the car. Despite having some missing decals on it, it still looks pretty good. Now this is kind of goofy with the way that these decals are on this car, because the rocker panel is not quite the same as what the real rocker panels on the car look like, so it's a little bit different. And again, the contingencies are a little bit different, but overall, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I'm liking this car. It's growing on me. Not a Kyle Busch fan by any means, but gotta straighten this out though. Inaccurate. Yeah, okay. I read that. It is kind of funny having sponsorships underneath the number. Complain about the next gen number and sponsor placement, but having Loctite underneath the door number is funny. At least it's not the end of the world, because other Priest cars like the Kickstand, Cocktail Priest. I mean, I didn't look at those. Did those ones turn out good? I'm assuming if the real ones had Coca-Cola on it, the Diecast probably do not. But again, kind of like anything, you can always go and add them later. Like Jeff Gordon's 2002 Bristol race version had like hardly any decals on it. So I went and added all of them to that car. And that one's a door number, actually. Oh, but anyway, what I was saying earlier was one of the things I noticed about this car, the contingencies are a little different. We didn't come, the set didn't, oh my gosh. This set does not have a B-post decal for this car. And then there's no deck lid decal. Now, I don't know if that was like that, if the car actually didn't run with a deck lid decal. Obviously, from this picture, you can see that it has a B-post decal, but I think this is a different car. So it's kind of hard to tell because the signature on the door doesn't look like the signature on the decal sheet. So I don't know if this is actually Kyle Busch's car or somebody else that ran the 22 car that season in the ARCA series. Because Kyle only raced this one time. So I'm not really too sure about all of it, but it is what it is. Oh, and you know what? I'm not... These are the struggles too, like the decision-making process that I have to get into. This weak hair decal is not going to fit nicely in that little cutout there. So I'd prefer to have it fit nicely on the car and maybe be a little bit ahead of it. Because again, I don't know if this doesn't look like this is not the same car. So again, it might be somebody else that drove this, where the contingencies were a little different and these decals were a little bit different. So, and again, it's from 2002. So this was even before I started watching NASCAR, really. So I'm gonna have it fit the body of this car better than what it would have there, because sometimes this is the only picture I could find of this particular paint scheme on the internet. I know the internet's a vast, wondrous place, but couldn't really find any other decals or any other pictures of this car other than what we have here today. So we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna go with what we have. And I think at the end of the day, it's going to look good either way. Whether it's 1,000% accurate or, 95% accurate. I think it's going to be good. We have 9 votes. We got a 6-3 lead for the turf. Turf is supreme to the surf. But yeah, the whole Talladega experience, I'm not too sure yet what's going to happen with that. If we're going to... I'll live stream on Thursday like we always do. But Sunday, it's going to really depend on what time we leave and what time we get back and all that kind of stuff. If I stream Sunday night, it might be a very short recap stream. We'll have to see if I do Sunday. I will not be watching Sunday's race because we'll be in the car. Maybe I'll listen to it on the radio or something. But I'm not going to be watching it because we're going to be driving all day. So, yeah, Sunday will be an interesting day. All right, somebody voted and the turf has taken a 7-3 lead. A 7-3 lead over the surf. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Let's throw this Dynatech on it. Tell you what, I am pretty tired. So like I said before, probably not gonna stream for too much longer. It is 9:39 Eastern Standard Time, so Braden giving the thumbs up for something. I don't know if it was how the car looks or about the stream on next Sunday or what, but I'll take a thumbs up. I still have to finish putting together Michael Marutz's car. I think I have to film it. That's why it's been taking me so long. I might do that Saturday or Sunday. Or maybe tomorrow night. But I need to take a little bit of time to put it together and film that so I can do that entire video, the how-to video, which I'm sure you guys are itching to see, the how-to video. It'll be happening, don't you worry. Oh no. As soon as I get this Dynatech on the driver's side, I will make the screen full screen again so that we can get the full picture of what's going on. I kind of use what we have up as a reference as well. Normally I'll have it open on my other computer, but I didn't do that. Tell you what, I am low energy. I'm tired tonight for some reason. If the stream hasn't been that fun, apologies for that. I feel like it's been a pretty decent one. It's been alright. Pretty much got this whole car done. I think aside from having to put a new decal on I have to get a new Chevy decal for the back. Aside from that, I'll get a cowl decal for here, a grill decal, a couple of things here and there, and then the tire stuff. We'll do all that offline, but I mean, overall, it's gone pretty well. Can't really complain too much about it. Uh-oh, I just got a text message. Looks like a bunch of pictures. Let me look. Oh yeah, the 28 car. Yeah, I'll have to ask the guy that makes decals if he'd be willing to make that. I am not going to try my hand at doing those. My decal making skills pretty much stop when I don't get the artwork files from the teams. I'm not really good at designing entire sheets myself yet. I'm not good at that. So that's kind of where the wall is for me as far as making decals. Well, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like this car. Just similar to the Coca-Cola car, like red and white and black is a very cool color combination no matter which one is the primary color. You know, the Coca-Cola car was primarily black with red highlights and a little bit of white here and there. This one's primarily red with some white and black highlights here and there. So like any three of different like variations of those color combinations I like. Probably because they're so different. And being colorblind, it's pretty easy for me to see. Alright, this side makes a little bit more sense because, whoops, we have the rocker panel that runs the whole length of the car. Sometimes you paint the rockers black, sometimes they would leave them the body color. Jeff Gordon, I think he mostly ran black rocker panels in his career. I think a lot of teams did in the early to mid 2000s. The ARCA Remax series. What a throwback. Alright, let's cut out these. This is it. This is all we're going to do tonight. I'm going to save these Kyle Bushes for later. Then we got the Hoosier tires. We got this for the windshield. Yeah, so we'll take care of that. This will be the last amount of decals that we'll put on tonight, and then we'll call it. I'm sure you guys can still hear it. I'm just at the edge of being done with this blasted cold. So close. It's been a lot of snot and congestion. Really, really great thing to discuss on the internet with people, but yeah, you know, got to keep you guys entertained somehow. But yeah, pretty much done with it, aside from a little bit of congestion. So hopefully by Sunday's stream we'll be all better, 100%. And yeah, fun weekend of racing coming up. Probably looking most forward to Saturday's races between the O'Reilly and the IndyCar series. But yeah, after this, I'm going to go make some decals, finish them up, hopefully order them, because May is next month. Today's the 16th of April. So hopefully it doesn't take 2 weeks to get the decals, because that would put us really close to when I need to have them done by. Oh, jeez. Oh, not the Hendrick 40th anniversary Camaro, but if we do the Zilich car, I'm not going to design those decals. I'll have my buddy do them. I'll just have him do it. It also means we don't have to suffer much longer with Fox. How many weeks are left with Fox? Because doesn't it go from Fox to Prime? Doesn't it go from Fox to Prime, then to TNT, then to NBC? Isn't it something like that? I'm still buzzing about the CW. They do good work on the CW. So O'Reilly Racing's better, coverage is better, on-air talent is better. 5 more weeks. So what do they? So they have Kansas this week, then they have Talladega next week. What are the next 3 races after Talladega? I don't know the schedule anymore. I guess I could look it up, but I'm sure you guys know it off the top of your head. So we have Kansas, Talladega. Do we go to Sonoma anytime soon? Watkins Glen, Michigan? Wait, hold on. Because Prime starts with the 600, right? And that's in May. Isn't Watkins Glen in May this year? Didn't they move that up? I was thinking about going to that, but I'm not gonna. Texas, Watkins Glen, Dover. Oh, Dover. Pfft. Dover, the All-Star race. That was a decision. I think they should probably just get rid of the All-Star race at this point, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but like, what's the point? What's the point of the All-Star race? They race each other every week on the whole track, everybody at the same time. It's already gimmicky enough with the stages every single week. They already make a decent amount of money for winning. It's like, what's the point of the All-Star race? They don't even really do that much of a pit crew challenge like they used to in the arena. It's just like on pit road for one lap. They do that every race. How about the All-Star race in Atlanta? I'm just like, I'm at the point where just like, get rid of, there's no need for the All-Star race. Like, the point of an All-Star event, right, is to take the best athletes of whatever team it is, put them on two teams and have them play each other. So you're kind of getting the best of the best to play the best of the best. So like, if they took, now here, how about this? If they took the best driver, you know, the top, let's say they took the top 10 drivers or something. I don't know how this would even work. Top 10 drivers ranking for, or top 20. We'll do 20. Top 20 drivers ranked 1st to 20th. Sure, Rockingham, why not? Top 20 drivers, 1st to 20th. They get basic. They should just make it an IROC race. Make the All-Star race an IROC race. You take the top 20 drivers, you take the top 20 crew chiefs, take the top 20 crews, and you random draw them. So like Chris Gabehart, or I don't even know, Rudy Fugle will be with Joey Logano, and they have I don't know, Ty Gibbs' crew. That would be that would be more interesting than an All-Star race. I don't know. I don't think they need an All-Star race anymore. I don't think that it's necessary. What I just proposed on the fly sounds way cooler. You give them 2 hours practice time. Everybody gets the exact same cars, but they can change, they can tweak some things to get it to the driver's liking, to the crew chief. And then you have tires that absolutely disintegrate, so they have to make like 2 or 3 pit stops to make the crew important. I would rather see that. That would be interesting. You know how many storylines you get with that? Because all the cars are pretty much kit cars to begin with, so you just put them together. Just have NASCAR order up some extra parts and have NASCAR build the cars. I'd say they should do that. I just solved the All-Star problem. It's not an All-Star race. NASCAR, they don't need it anymore. Do what I just suggested. Or just get rid of it altogether, because I don't think it's necessary. Am I the only one that's going to hype up what I just came up with? Got nothing, just crickets in the chat. Like, that's a stupid idea. I don't care about that. That sounds dumb. That's what I would do. That would make it interesting. Yes, the Glen coming up. I did like going to Watkins Glen last year. It was a lot of fun. I wouldn't go for Sunday. I would go for Saturday again. Or maybe do like a Friday, Saturday, and then come home on Sunday. I wouldn't go to the Cup race. It's just not fun from the grandstands anymore, in my opinion. Call me a snob, I guess, now that I've gotten a taste of the other side of the fence. We scare because we care. All right, last decal here for the night, and then we're going to call it right at about 2 hours. Favorite NASCAR facility? That's a great question, Braden. Even in the in-season tournament is now based for full season points eliminated. Yeah, I know. The in-season tournament, like, they could take it or leave it for me. I don't even care. Ty Dillon almost winning it last year was funny. Wait, didn't Ty Gibbs win it last year? Wasn't it a Battle of the Ties or something? I don't know. I mean, Daytona's an easy one to say because it's like the world center of racing. So it's the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors, sir. Name that movie. Homestead Miami was really cool because of the colors. It was like a Miami Vice-y kind of green and blue or something, like very pastel-y colors. I will say the upkeep on most tracks is pretty good. Like Martinsville still feels old, which is nice, but it was renovated pretty nicely, so it seems good. Top 10 Cup drivers and late models and let them race on a short track. Yeah, I mean, or just, how about this? Forget the late models. Put them all in Indy cars. Put them all in Indy cars and make them race, I don't know, Phoenix, I guess. They go there, or Nashville, or Milwaukee. Put them in Indy cars. I think Larson would win that, though. Lake. I mean, they could throw them in a lake, too. That's what they could do with the All-Star race. Just throw it in a lake. Throw the idea away. No more All-Star race. We don't need it. All right, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got my new birthday watch on. Woo. Anyway, okay, so this will conclude today's stream. We did pretty well. We are up to 11 votes. Option for both surf and turf. No, the option is surf or turf. You get one, and that's it. I am taking turf 1,000 times all the time. Turf for days. But yeah, this will conclude today's stream. Let me just cut this decal out of the grill opening, because these cars back then, they actually had grill plates that Action put in the cars because they paid attention to detail. But yeah, I mean, I'm at the point where they don't even need an all-star race anymore. I don't even want to talk about it. All right, so with this, we'll just wrap up the stream. I will see you guys on Sunday for a post-Kansas race weekend and Long Beach stream. We will talk about everything that happened, and we will have some fun. What am I going to work on, actually? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know what we're going to work on. Shoot, I'm going to have to figure something out to work on. Because I don't have anything at the moment, I don't think. Maybe I'll save the tire decals for this car. But I mean, this is pretty... Maybe I'll save the rest of the decals for this one. And we'll finish this one on Sunday. I don't really know what we're going to work on until I get some more cars painted and cleared. So... I guess Sunday will be a surprise. So, here's the car. We'll do one last look at it. So, turned out pretty good. I like it. 22 car. Kyle Busch, 2002 ARCA Chevy. I will put a Chevy decal there. I will get a smaller Chevy decal for here. Cowl decal for there. We'll do all that. Maybe we'll work on this car again on Sunday. So, thank you guys again for watching. You were all awesome. I appreciated all the support as always. Enjoy your weekend of racing. Have a good one. And we will see you guys on Sunday. Bye, everyone.